Okay, so let's first let's just start getting mobilized. So let's start with, I like how Molly does this. Let's start with hands and, or sorry, wrists and feet. So, but so you can see me, but you know what to do. So you're gonna stand on one hand, turn your circle one wrist and one foot, one direction. All right, switch, other direction. All right, same thing, other side, one direction. Keep going. Some gallery. Oh, cool. Other direction. Hi. Hi. Let's go. We're just getting started. So it's be a smaller class today because a lot of the wrestling people are at a seminar, and I'm going to teach the whole thing today. So including Molly's part. So come on in. So we're gonna so we're just getting started warming up. Let's go to our hips. Let's do figure 8 with our hips. So one direction. Other direction. Let's go to our knees. Put your hands on your knees and you circle one direction. Other direction. Cool. And let's do our shoulders. So you're gonna circle. So when you do your shoulders, you're gonna come up, back, down, forward. Try to be really conscious of hitting all 4 corners. You can smooth the circle out once you get those 4 corners. But rather than trying to just sort of like that, you're trying to actually sort of actively use your muscles to push you into your range of motion. All right, and then the other direction, it's the same thing, trying to hit all 4 corners. And then let's do our heads, and let's do the head. You guys know the head rotations I like, which are a little different from the normal head circles. These are we're going to turn our heads. We're going to try not to, the normal head circles like this are fine, but since I'm the kickboxing teacher, I like these other ones that are more about keeping your range of motion with your head right over your neck. So you're going to look as far as you can to your right. Doesn't matter, you can start either direction. You're going to look as far as you can to your right. Then you're going to look up as much as you can without tipping your head back. So you're kind of going to look up, trying to keep an idea of your neck still stacked. And then you're going to turn and look as far as you can over your left. And then you're going to tuck your chin. So you're doing like a chin tuck rather than this. All right, and then look to your right again. Up. So the idea is you're trying to keep your head on your neck. Look to your left. When you're looking left and right, you can go really extreme in the direction. And then up and down, you're trying to really keep your neck position and down. One more time. Right, up, left, down, and now do a few circles like that on your own. So you can smooth it out more, but you're trying to kind of keep your head stacked on your neck. All right, cool, so other direction. So look to your left, up, right, down, oh, keep going, left, up, right, down. Now you can smooth it out. Circle. Nice. So we're gonna do a little bit of cardio warm up, and then we're gonna go back to some stretching and then some strength training and groundwork and grappling stuff. So for the first half of class. So my cat likes to lie right in the middle of the floor, so I'm gonna step on her. So let's start with, oh yeah, I gotta get my timer. timer is. So we're gonna start, a lot of time Molly has us do rounds of kind of cardio types of movements. You know, alternating with burpees. For this, we're gonna do the cardio as shadow boxing. So the first round, and if you don't know too much boxing, it's okay. I'll show you what to do. But the first round of this, I want you to just box. You can use your arms or not, but you can even not use your arms, but really slow and trying to think about hip motion. Yeah, so even if you can, and so what you can actually do if you're not sure what to do is you can just keep your arms tight here and just try to start twisting your hips different ways. So you're just, and you can walk around, so you can walk around, but you're twisting your hips and bending your knees, exactly. So we're gonna do 1 minute of that. When we're done with the minute, we're gonna do burpees. We're just gonna do 3 sets. So 3 sets of something like this. So the burpees are gonna be this. Push this back further so you can see me better. What? Why do you have to lie right there? I'm gonna jump on you. Hold on. Cat removal. Okay. So she doesn't lie in this spot except when I'm working out here, and then she like wants to be here. So so we're gonna do a burpee where you're let me show it this way. Where I'm gonna do my jump down to my plank. I'm gonna do a push-up. I'm gonna jump up, and the only funny part about this burpee is I'm gonna jump to the side. Molly had us do these once. I really like them. Jump sideways. Jump sideways. So that's gonna be the burpee. So the only funny part about it is that or the unusual part about it is that the jump is a lateral jump. Oh, I'm also gonna tell you, normally I do all the workouts with you. I may go easy on some things because my back is tweaky. I threw my back out a little bit on Friday. So if I stop doing something, that's why, because I usually do everything with you. So, or as much as I can. So let's funny. Okay, so let's get started. So again, the first round is that shadow boxing. So this and the first round is just, hip twisting, shadow boxing. You can use your arms, but you don't even have to. You keep your arms tight and just focus on that hip twist. Okay, so. Get set and go. Nice. Good. All right, and burpees. So again, these are the burpees with the lateral jump. 10 burpees. Push up, jump to the side. When you're done, when you're waiting for everyone else, good jog. I'm getting more winded from the burpees than usual because I have to do them all cautious because my back makes me more tired. So so let's for the second round, let's focus on with some newer people. I'm just trying to think of the best things to focus on that everyone can focus on. Let's focus on hitting with power. And so when you shadow box, Now you're gonna be trying to like turn your hips. If you don't know much boxing, you can do jab cross. So it's gonna look like this. I'm doing it right-handed or left-handed, but here it is right-handed. I'm gonna throw, here's my right side is back. I'm gonna throw my left punch, my right punch, and then I'm gonna move around. How about this? And if I don't know where people are at with their boxing, but if you feel comfortable, if you know enough shadow boxing, then try to think about power. Power will come from like, not from like sort of like being really wild, but from just really twisting. Still go kind of cautious because we're still warming up, but it comes from your waist, your legs, you know, trying to use your muscles. If you're newer, a good thing to focus on would be to just be in your stance. So your, I can't remember what orthodox is. I'm mirroring you now. Your left foot is forward, your right foot's back, and you're just gonna practice moving around without crossing your feet, and then you can throw 1, 2. So you're gonna throw left, right. When you throw the right, you twist. So that's the beginner version. You don't wanna really focus on power when you're still trying to get your punching form down. Just probably hurt yourself for no reason. So just moving around, throwing left, right, left, right. So, or you can do any kind of shadow boxing you want, focusing on power. Okay, so you got 1 minute, and then after the minute, burpees. So get set and go. For people, keep going. For people who are focusing on power, thinking about the punches coming out of your legs too. You know, the floor is the source of the power. All right, good. 10 burpees. Same thing, lateral jump burpees. Thanks. Good, okay, so last set of shadow boxing. Good. Last set of shadow boxing is gonna be for speed. So if you're just learning the moves, then you can kind of do what you were doing last time. You can try to speed it up a little bit. Just trying to move around, not crossing your feet. Otherwise, if you're a more experienced boxer, you're just trying to throw, you know, throw your punches now faster without losing that hip twist. So we got 2 rounds where you were really working on hip twist. So you're gonna be trying to still, you know, make sure that your hips twist when you're punching. But otherwise, you can just be moving around, just working on throwing your jab cross. Okay, so get set and go. So again, for speed. So those of you who are experienced boxers should be throwing your punches quite fast. If you're not an experienced boxer, don't worry too much about speed because form's more important. Pick up the speed. Last 10 seconds. Nice, 10 burpees. When you're done with that, you can grab a sip of water, and then we're going to move to some strength training stuff. Let's take a minute, grab some water. I told you I'm getting all winded from my burpees because I have to do them all careful. And then the next moves we do are gonna be on the ground. So you can grab a spot on the ground. We'll start with this. Okay, so we're gonna start with a stretch that's a strength training move too. Wait till people are set up. So you're going to, let's everyone start with their right foot forward. So you're gonna have your right foot forward, and your back foot can be posted like this on your toes. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna practice coming forward. Now, when I come forward as a stretch for my quad, my left quad and my groin, I'm not going to go like this. I'm not gonna let my back bow or my waist bend. What I'm trying to do is keep very stacked on top of this hip. So my butt is tucked, my hips are tucked. They're not here, they're tucked under, and I'm trying to bring my hips forward. And if anything, I can lean my body back a little. I don't wanna be like that, but I can think about leaning my body back to make sure I'm not bending at the waist. Because once I do this, I lose the stretch through my quad, and I also lose the optimal position if I were grappling or striking. I want my hips tucked. I want this active on my quad. So we're gonna be here, and let's just together, we're gonna do 10 pulses forward. I want you to start not very far. So you're not coming, if I come here, notice I lose this position. So I'm only going as far as I can, keeping my hips, and I can go a little further each time once I kind of feel it out. But I'm trying to keep stacked right over this leg. Just my hips are coming forward. So let's do 10 of those together. So 1, 2, 3, really think about the hip tuck. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now we're gonna hold the last one. So 10, come out as far as you can. Your knee can, actually for these exercises, can come a little up to your toes if you want. And now let's hold for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now you're gonna drop your left hand about a foot away from your right foot. And before you do anything else, you're going to take your right hand on your right knee and twist yourself up. So you're gonna twist yourself up, and once your spine is really twisted and extended, not hunched, then you're gonna just lift the back leg right from there. Okay, so you have your left leg lifted. Let's raise our arm up, twist up. And again, we're trying to twist up without bringing our butts up. So you're trying to keep your butt low, your back leg straight, and it's okay if your arm bends to make, allow for the depth. It's okay if your left arm bends. And then we're gonna tuck under. So we're gonna go from here to here 5 times. So let's do that together. So you're up. When I count, it'll be the tuck. So 1, we're gonna do it slow and controlled, and up. 2, up. 3, up, 4, up, last one, 5, come up. Now you're gonna put your left knee down. Oh, let's do this. Let's add one from what I usually do here. Let's also add a quad stretch. Well, we did a quad stretch. Yeah, let's not add the quad stretch. We'll just go straight to this hamstring stretch. So you're gonna lay your chest onto your right leg. And now we're gonna come up and stretch, but this is a little different from how you may have done it. Like this, we're gonna keep our chest on our knee and focus on flexing your foot. So you're only gonna bend your knee or straighten your knee as much as you can keep your chest on your leg. So I'm not gonna straighten it all the way unless I can keep my chest there. And I'm gonna really flex this foot to open up the whole back of my knee. So like, I'm trying to make this a right angle if possible on my foot. So let's do 10 pulses like that. So 1, you can just kind of come forward, 2, 3, 4, trying to really flex my right foot, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one we're gonna hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come out and we'll switch legs. So now your left leg's gonna be forward. So the first one again is where my toes are posted. I'm trying to come forward. Sometimes when I'm looking at myself, sometimes I put my arms up so I can just see that I'm stacked over my bottom leg. Once my posture's broken, I lose the stretch in my quad. So I'm trying to keep really stacked here. I'm trying to really, main thing I'm thinking about is pushing my butt forward and tucking my hips. So, and then I'm gonna come forward. I'm gonna start pretty conservative. If I try to go too far, the first one, I lose my posture. So I'm gonna see how I can come forward without losing this posture. And this is exactly what we're gonna do. We're not gonna do it today, but like when you're grappling and you do these kind of moves, you don't wanna be here. I mean, here is good sometimes, but you know, when you're coming through, you're here. It's the same idea. You're not here. You get kicked in the face. So we're keeping our butts through, keeping stacked over our hips. Very relevant for martial arts. So this leg up, right? Yeah. So let's come forward. I like this way. I like this view better. All right, so 10 pulses together. So 1, 2, really stacked. You can watch yourself. 3, 4, you keep each 5. You can come forward a little more each time. 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one before we count it. Try to get to your farthest position you can go, kind of slowly. You know, the farthest you can go without losing that stack. And now 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're gonna take your right hand, put it about a foot from your left, from your left foot. Before you lift your other foot, your right foot, you're gonna twist yourself. So you're gonna use that knee to twist. And this should be quite bent. It can actually even be a little past your toes. I do a lot of, even though that's a thing we're told is don't bring your knees past your toes, it's actually really good to develop strength and flexibility there. So I'm gonna twist myself, and I'm gonna straighten my back leg, and then I'm up, and we're gonna do 5 dips together. So 1, and up, 2, up, trying to not move your hips as you go through the motion. 3, hips stay the same place, just your waist twist. Up, 4, up, 1 more, 5, and up. Good, now you're gonna put your right knee on the floor, you're gonna put your chest over your left leg, and then again, we're gonna pulse. We're gonna do some pulses first, but we're gonna come back, keeping our chest on our thigh and trying to flex our foot pretty aggressively, as much as we can, flex our foot. That's the main goal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one we're gonna hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, flex your foot, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come up. Okay, good. So we're gonna do a couple more things on the floor. I usually do this with my mat, but you can just do it where you are. One of them is, we're gonna do, let me keep an eye on the time too. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna do a founder's, well, we're gonna do a cobra. We're gonna do a stretch. Like, it's gonna be this sort of stretch, but we're gonna use our muscles instead of our arms. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your arms on the ground, and then you're just gonna try to come up. I'm gonna talk before I do it. So this is a hard one to talk through. So I'm gonna try to come up, not using my arms at all, using my abs and my back muscles to pull me up, and trying to kind of start with my upper back and then move into my lower back rather than just sort of crank into my upper back or my lower back. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like. My arms are here, I'm not really using them. They're tight to my body. I'm gonna go. I'm not doing my neck either. My neck is keeping that chin tuck from the circles from before. I'm not going, sometimes for a stretch, people do that, but for this one, you don't. You're trying to keep a kind of strong bodily position. So rather than stretching and extending. So I'm just coming up. I'm looking as forward as I can without cranking my neck and down. So let's do 5 of those on your own. So really focus on lifting your body, not with your arms, but with your abs and your back. Oh, watch. So your arms are flat by your, yeah, exactly. The arms just, yeah, exactly. Your elbows or your forearms never come off the floor for this. I found that, you'll see in a second, I found that this really helps me do the versions without arms. And it also teaches you to protect your lower back because you don't, you don't just crank all the force into your back. You actually have to support with your muscles. Nice, looks good. Okay, so once you've done 5, we're gonna do, let's do this. We'll do it for time. Once you, the next one, we're gonna come up and we're going to come up to this, I'll show you what we're gonna do. We're gonna come up to this position, then we're gonna bend our knees to like a 45, so not all the way bent, but here, and we're gonna come up into a, this is where I'm gonna be pretty conservative for my back, but we're gonna come up to this kind of pose. You can do arms by your sides. This is a W, or you can do an M. If you're really ambitious, you could do I, which I can't even do right now because my back. So, so we're gonna do, but you're gonna be holding in this, and you're gonna be trying to lift your thighs off the floor. They're only about an inch off the floor, but you could lift them more if you can, but they're not on the floor, they're up. So I have everything up. I'm doing like a, it's like a Superman. So we're gonna hold it for 30 seconds once everyone's up. So find your place on the ground and come up just like you did before. And then the next step is, so come to your highest spot of what you did before. And now bring your hands to your thumbs to your shoulders, or wherever you want to put them. You can put them down too. All right, and now we're gonna hold for 30 seconds. Nice. So you're trying, one thing you can do, keep doing it, is you can think about pushing through your abs, helps lift your body. You got a little over 10 more seconds. Keep holding. If it hurts your back, then you can let it go. But if it's just tiring, try to hold it. There you go, break. All right, cool. Let's do, let's see if we should skip ahead. Yeah, let's do that. So, so let's go to some grappling stuff. So I was gonna have us do some crawling and stuff like that, but no, we have time for the crawling actually. Let's do a little crawling. So really like crawling. So let's do, plus we're already like lying around our stomachs. So we're going to get into this position. So we're gonna get into a hands and knees position. And you want to make sure your hands are right under your shoulders. So you're not here, not there, but hands right lined up so your arms are straight down from your shoulders. Your knees are straight under your butt. And then we're going to lift your knees off the ground as low as you can. So your knees, so to do this, you have to really, load up your arms as well. It gets pretty tiring if you don't. So you're doing it like, be kind of pressing off your arms, like you're doing a plank off your shoulders. So, and then what we're going to do is for 1 minute, we're going to crawl forwards and backwards. So you're going to crawl. So when you crawl forwards and backwards here, you're trying not to turn your hips at all. You're trying to just, and it's alternate. So I'm moving my right hand and my left foot at the same time. It's not fast. If I do it fast, if you can do it well fast, that's fine. But I'm trying more to get the control. So I'm not trying to run around. And notice my back isn't as loaded. I'm trying to have it so that, oh, it's right here. If I had a block or something on my back, I could just balance it and it would just stay. So we're going to do 1 minute forward and back crawling. So get set. We'll do side to side next. And go. So knees low to the ground. Nice. Yeah, if you need to take a break, and go back to it. Oh, there we go. Okay, so now we're going to do sideways. So sideways is same idea, opposite leg, opposite arm. So I'm going, again, I'm trying not to let my hips sway. I'm trying to keep like very much this same posture. So if I had a cup of tea balanced on my back, it would stay there, hopefully. So 1 minute side to side crawling. Go, sorry, go. So knees bent. You're trying to, keep going, whichever hand you're pushing off of, like if I'm moving to my left, I'm really loaded up on my left hand actually to make the weight transfer. Nice. Knees very bent, close to the floor if possible. I know it's hard though. All right, cool. Okay, so now we're gonna stand up and we're gonna review these grappling takedown moves that Molly was doing in her class on Thursday. So the first one, and then we're also gonna use these in the kickboxing section as well. So the first one, at least some of them. The first one is a foot sweep. So these all come off a foot sweep. So you can, just to show what the move is, and then we're gonna put it into a stepping movement. You can see this the best. I'm standing here with, it won't matter, but like this here, my left foot and my left hand are forward. I've got got the person's right arm. I'm holding whichever side I've got in the front, I'm holding their arm and I'm holding their body here. It could be their shoulder, could be their waist. So this arm, it doesn't matter too much, just to give you a concept of what you're doing. And then I'm trying to sweep their foot out. So I'm going like this. I'm turning my hips towards my standing foot a little bit. And I'm just trying to wait till don't have much weight on that foot. And then I'm kicking it out. So the way we're gonna practice this is, how did she do it? I really liked it. 1, 2. So we're gonna do 3 steps. If you wanna mirror me, and then we'll do it on your own. But like, I'll do it opposite since I'm mirroring you. So if I'm moving to my left, I'm gonna sweep, I'm holding the left arm, I'm holding their left arm with my right hand, but my right hand is the one that's extended. And I'm gonna take 3 steps to the left. So I'm going 1, 2, and then I'm gonna just do 2, and then the third one will sweep. So it's 1, 2, sweep. So again, step, step, sweep. This would be like in judo, not like I'm some, I know some judo. In judo, you move, they do these kind of drills a lot where you're walking the person down the floor and then you sweep them as they're stepping. So it's again, step, step, sweep. Step, step, sweep. For people who are more familiar with this, just thinking about this is the foot position so that you can kind of lift their foot with your foot. You're trying to cup the outside of their foot and pick it up. Let's go the other direction. So now we're holding on with our right arm. Is that right? Figure this out, which direction? Yeah, we're holding on with our left arm, sorry. So I'm going 1, 2, sweep. So again, I'm moving to the right, 1, 2, sweep. I think she did her sweep that way. I'm doing a slightly different one than she was doing. So again, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, sweep. I should go that way. I started doing a different one, sorry. 1, 2, so I'm gonna turn towards my leg, sweep. There's different things people do with the arms. She was doing her arms more that way. But really just think about the leg, sweeping across. So let's do together. So we'll just do 10, 5 each way. So we'll start by moving to the left. So we're going, and whatever way you're moving, you're holding their arm on the way you're going against. So like if I'm going this way, I'm going to sweep to that side. So this is the arm I'm really using. So we're going to go 1, 2, sweep. That's 1. 1, 2, sweep. I'm actually doing my arms wrong on that side. It's just because I'm trying to do a different sweep that I more often do on that side. Your arms go towards, for this one, towards the direction you're going. So 1, 2, sweep. 1, 2, sweep. That's 4. 1, 2, sweep. 1, 2, sweep. 1, 2, sweep. 1, 2, sweep. 2 more each direction. 1, 2, sweep. 1, 2, sweep. 1, 2, sweep. 1, 2, sweep. Cool. So let's check the time for how many steps we're going to do with this. Okay, we're just going to do 1 more. So we're going to do, she did 2 other moves from there. If you were here on Thursday, she did 1 where we go like this and throw the person. But we're going to do the 3rd one, which is a kick behind, because we're going to use that in kickboxing too. So now we're going, make sure I get it right. I do it a little different from her, so I want to make sure I pick one way and not do it 2 ways at once. Goes like this. So she's doing it sideways. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're moving to the side, and we were going to do the sweep, but they didn't. They resisted it. So I'm going to put my left leg down. This was my sweeping leg. If you're mirroring me, it would be your right leg. I'm going to put my sweeping leg down, right leg down. I'm going to step behind with my other leg, and I'm going to kick with my sweeping leg. So it looks like this. 1, 2, sweep, step, step, kick. So again, 1, 2, then I've gone sweep, I've stepped across, but oh, they weren't there. I put my foot down and I kick. This would be kicking out their other leg. So I was trying to sweep one leg, but that leg's not there. They moved it out of the way, and I'm gonna kick the other leg out. So, so again, 1, 2, sweep, step, step, kick. Let's try the other direction. 1, 2, sweep. So that's your left leg came across. Step, step, kick with your left leg. Again, so we're moving towards our right. 1, 2, sweep with the right, step across with the right, step with the left to plant, and kick with the right. So again, moving to the right. 1, 2, sweep, step, step, kick. So let's do 10 of those together. So we'll start moving towards the left. So 1, 2, sweep, step, step, kick. To the right, 1, 2, sweep, step, step, kick. 3, 1, 2, sweep, step, step, kick. 4, 1, 2, sweep, step, step, kick. So got ahead of myself there. 1, 2, sweep, kick. 5, 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, sweep, put that foot down, kick. 9, 1, 2, sweep, step, step, kick. And 10, 1, 2, sweep, step, step, kick. Okay, so let's break there. So we're going to break for a minute, have our couple minutes break where we grab some water, and then we're gonna come back and do kickboxing, but we're gonna work in those sweeps that we were doing into the kickboxing. So we'll still be working on those a little bit. Grab a sip of water. We'll break for about 1 or 2 minutes. And if you could grab something like a small towel or a piece of laundry, I recommended like I said, what I would use would be, for me, is like a t-shirt I want to put in the laundry anyway, because we're going to be using something as a tool. So grab any piece of like a little towel or a shirt or something that you can use. Okay, it looks like people are back. And by the way, of course, if you have any questions at any point, you know, unmute yourself, ask. Questions are good. So let's start with some jabs for kickboxing. So we're going to, you're going to be moving around. For one round, you're just going to be throwing jabs. So I'll show you how these are. So your jab, now there's a different cat. Cat's going to lie in the spot. Now the jab is your lead side punch. For most of you, it will be your left. If you're right foot, if you're right-handed, your right foot will be back. Oh, here, so grab your towel thing. I keep not grabbing my own. I don't want to use clean laundry. So you're gonna take your towel or your t-shirt and you're gonna put it, well, not everyone was there last time. Let's do this. We're gonna put it under our elbow. So on your right side. So I'm mirroring you, but this is on your right side. So this is gonna be, this is your strong punch side, and it's also your open side. So we want that really well guarded. We don't wanna start throwing punches and having this arm up all over the place, flaring out. Makes us very open to attack. So we're gonna keep that arm down. So we're gonna be using this kind of on and off in some of these drills. So I've got my towel here, and then when I'm throwing jabs, this is just my lead side punch. I'm gonna try to sync it with my back foot. So I'm not just, this punch has the least power of any punches, you know, because it's not, all other punches come with a twist. This one doesn't really, it's in the front already. It's not coming from, you know, a loaded up position. So I'm just gonna, but I'm gonna give it power by timing it with my step. So I'm like a sword fighter. You know, I'm trying to time it with my launching off my back foot at the same time the punch comes out. So I'm here, I'm launching off here's my footwork. I'm taking my back foot and I'm loading up my back foot, but then I'm stepping with my front foot first, my back foot. I'm not doing this, but that's, yeah, some people do fight like that. That's the idea, is that there's not much weight in my front foot, a lot of weight in my back foot, but then I launch off to step forward. So you're gonna be doing one round of jabs. We're just moving around. And for this round, I want you to do continuous jabs, but they're all connected to your foot. So I'm not going like this, it's one jab per step. I can move around. If you want to bunch them up a little bit, and there's a brief pause because of that, like if you want to go jab, 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 that's fine. If you're newer, I'd say do them continuous. Jab, 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 jab. It should get really tiring in your back leg. You're trying to keep the other hand tight. So we're gonna do, we'll just do 1 minute of that. So you're just trying to throw continuous jabs, trying to keep your other side tight. Any questions? Okay, cool, get set, and go. Yeah, and if you get to the end of your space, you can turn around too. The way you turn around is you kind of, I can pivot my back leg back. So if I want to turn around, I can also jab backwards. It's a little awkward to jab backwards, but the thing that people do frequently. Okay, next. So now we're gonna do around, we're gonna do a full 2 minute round. So you can drop your towel for this one. Keep it nearby, we might use it again a little bit. We're gonna do a full round of this. So now you're gonna be moving around, you know, your stance. You're gonna be moving around, throwing jabs. When I say cross, you're gonna throw a cross. The cross is like this. So I've thrown the jab, my right hand was tucked like before. Now I'm gonna pivot my whole right side of my body to throw this punch. So this punch, even though the punch extends last, so my body twists, my punch extends last, because my body creates the force, and then the punch comes out at the end. Turn, 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 bam. One way to think of it is look at my hand. My hand's right here. My hand doesn't need to start going over here. I'm not really in the right place to reach the person. My hand is moving forward because my body is. When my body gets all the way forward, now I need to end with my hand because there's no more. I can't get any further that way. That way my hand face stays guarded the whole time until the very end. So if I say cross, you're gonna throw a cross. So you're moving. If you are newer, I don't want you to think about throwing the cross for speed. I want you to think about throwing it for form. So you're moving around, I say cross, maybe even throw it a little slow. Really think of this body twist. If you are more experienced, then you can think about speed. But notice even when I'm fast, I'm not this. So when I say cross, you throw a cross. When I say sprawl, you're going to sprawl. So you can just do a burpee if you want, basically, without the push-up. A sprawl looks like this. This is someone's trying to grab my hips. I would go there to squash them and then come back up. I can do it even-legged, or I can do it off to one side where like I'm trying to drop my right hip on the person. So I'm kind of, you can see my legs are like this. If you don't know how to do that sprawl, don't do it right now. Better to do it when you're explicitly practicing it. So you can either just go to this, or you could just go to a push-up like a burpee too. Just to a plank, especially if that other sprawl is hurting your back, because you don't want to, don't do that sprawl and hurt your back. If you haven't practiced it, have lower back problems. So again, it's gonna be a round of boxing. You're throwing jabs. If I say cross, you throw a cross. If I say sprawl, you sprawl. And then you keep going. You get up and you start jabbing as quickly as you can. We're gonna do one round like this, and we're gonna do another round where we add something else too. Okay, so get set. Boxing timer, minutes here. So this is a 2-minute round. Start throwing jabs. Go. Jabs. So continuous jabs. Cross. Cross. Sprawl. Come up, throw jabs. Cross. Sprawl. Cross. Cross. Sprawl. Cross. 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 Sprawl. Cross. Cross. Cross, sprawl. Cross. 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 Sprawl. Cross. Cross, sprawl. Cross. Cross. Cross, sprawl. Sprawl. Cross. Sprawl. Nice. Okay, so now we're gonna add one last thing, which is a throw. So this throw builds on the throw that we were practicing with the foot sweep. So this throw, when we were doing it with the foot sweep, we were sweeping our foot across and then going step, step, kick. So let's practice it that way without the foot sweep. So all you have to do is, we're gonna stand, let's see, I'm gonna make sure I'm doing it the direction you're gonna do it in. Let me just make sure I got this right. Am I standing backwards? Yeah, okay, there we go. So, so if you're punching with if your jabs are with your left hand, and I'm gonna mirror you, then let's practice like this. We're gonna throw a jab out to the side, but we're also gonna step kind of like a sideways jab, which we do with Jamal a lot. He likes to be very sideways. So we're actually gonna jab out towards our left side, step. And now I'm gonna step my right foot behind. And now I'm gonna do this takedown, that kick that we were doing before. We're gonna do it 5 times together. So I'll do it a couple more times slow, and then we'll do it 5 times together. So I'm gonna go step left, step my right foot behind, kick with my left foot. And the arms are pulling the person because I'm actually throwing them over my leg. I'm kind of kicking their leg out and pulling them. So again, and I'll explain more what this is in a second, but just to get the movement. So again, step left, step with your right, kick left. Back to your position, step left, step right, kick left. When I say step right, I just mean your right foot. Go all the way in one direction. Step left, right foot, left kick. One more time together like that. Step right, or sorry, step left, step right, kick with your left. All right, let's just do 10 of those together on your own pace. So if you know this move, you can speed it up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So for kickboxing, we're generally doing this only on one side. We practice it on both sides. For grappling, you switch your stance more. And that's the reason I get all confused when I try to do moves on the other side, because I've done them much, much more on one side. This move, just so you know kind of what you're doing, I'm doing it on southpaw here, I'm doing it left-handed. Maybe I'm punching the person, but at some point they're coming towards me and I grab them instead of punch them. But it looks the same. Like they thought it was a jab, but I've grabbed them and thrown them. Or they've gone to grab me and I've blocked and then grabbed them and throw them. So I'm trying to, and the throw here is, if you're really strong, you could sweep both their legs with this, but a lot of times it's just one leg. You're just kicking out one of their legs and kind of trying to dump them over. So what we're gonna do is now we're gonna do one more round where you're throwing jabs, and now the things that, and it's gonna be a 3-minute round. Now the things that you can do are cross, sprawl, or throw. So you're throwing jabs. If I say throw, and you can do it slower. If I say throw, throw, and then the same cross and sprawl as before. So, and this is actually a very real, I mean, you could basically do like an MMA match this way, or a kickboxing with grappling, like Sancho kickboxing. These are, there's no kicking, but you'd be like, because this is kind of a realistic scenario. You're punching, oh, there's an opening, I punch them. Oh, they're trying to get me, I sprawl. Oh, they were, there's a chance to throw them, I throw them. So get the timer. So again, 3 minutes. So if I'm not giving you, if you're not throwing a cross, sprawl, or throw, then you're just throwing jabs. Lots of jabs. So get set and go. So jabs, cross, cross, sprawl, throw, nice, throw, cross, 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 throw, sprawl, throw, cross, sprawl, cross, cross, throw, sprawl, cross, 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 keep jabbing, throw, sprawl, cross, cross, throw, cross, sprawl, sprawl, throw, cross, cross, throw, sprawl, throw, cross, cross, throw, sprawl, cross, cross. All right, nice, good. Awesome. So we're gonna go into some kicking stuff now. So you can take a break for a second, 30 seconds, grab some water if you need, catch your breath, if that was tiring. Let's do. Okay, so we're gonna be working on push kicks and knees again, which is what we've been working on. So a push kick, we have time, I think. We'll do a round of training push kicks, which is an exercise, and then we'll go to the knees. So, and then we're gonna make a combination that uses both. So for the push kick, a push kick is a kick where it's a stomp. So I'm just trying to kick forward. Notice my hips go forward. If I'm kicking with my right butt pushes forward. Normally I pull it back. For the drill we're doing, we're actually gonna be kicking and putting it down in front. I'll show you why in a minute, but that's something people do sometimes because you might be trying to set up a second kick. It's always weird when I'm looking at the camera to do that. It makes my angle weird. So sometimes you do step it through, otherwise you would pull it back so you can be ready to keep fighting. One other thing to think about is the arms. So with the arms, you usually swing out the side that's kicking for almost any kick. For push kicks, you technically can throw them with a tight guard, but people don't tend to be able to do it, so they think they're doing it, and they go like that, which is really dangerous, because if someone catches your kick, it's especially dangerous for this, because what they're gonna wanna do is pull you in and punch you in the face. But yeah, we're gonna do kick catching. I let's do it. That's all right. We'll do it again next time. We did it last time. So if somebody catches your kick, they're gonna wanna pull you and punch you in the face. So you really don't wanna throw a push kick. You really need your face guarded. So normally you'll wanna swing that hand out and use the other hand, so both your hands go a little bit towards the kicking leg so that your face is blocked, but you have a balance, an arm to balance. Yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a lunge push kicks. This is just an exercise to practice where I'm gonna start in a lunge position. I'm gonna push kick right, down, push kick left, down. Once I get to the end of my space, I'm gonna pivot. I can pivot low. That's very tiring. We're only gonna do 1 minute of this drill, so you could try pivoting low. I find after a minute of this, the pivot low, I get pretty tired. Or if that's too tiring, you can pivot high. So you can pivot in your lunge, or you can pivot in the high position, which are gonna be lunge, kick, lunge, kick. So I'm doing my right kick and my left kick, and I'm stepping forward after each one. I'm just walking forward, lunging, throwing push kicks. We're trying to get my hips through. I come up on the kick, and then I come back down. So this is a leg exercise that also practices the kick. Any questions how to do it? Okay, so we'll do 1 minute of that. Timer's here, get set, and go. Again, you can do as many as you want till you run out of space, and then you can pivot and turn around. Nice. All right, nice. Okay, so now let's do this. Let's do a quick combination just to solidify that idea of the push kick, and then we're gonna go to some knees. So let's do, this. Let's just do jab, cross, push kick, push kick. So I'm gonna do right push kick, left push kick. It's gonna have that step through like we were just practicing. So jab, cross, right push kick, left push kick, and now I'm back to my stance. So again, this is the push kick where for the right I'm stepping through, which I wouldn't necessarily always do. So jab, cross, push kick, come back. Jab, cross, push kick, then back up. So once you've thrown your 2 push kicks for this, you're coming back. You're kind of coming, since you're doing this, that makes you a little vulnerable. So you kind of want to back yourself up in case they're trying to come back at you, make a little space. So one more time. So this is left, right push kick, left push kick, and then back to my stance, and I can back up a little bit and start again. So we'll do, where did I put my phone? Whoa. Oh, right there. Let's just do a 1 minute like that. All right, and go. Jab, cross, right push kick, left push kick. And then back up, nice. Okay, so now we're gonna do knees, and then we're gonna do a combination that has push kicks and knees. So we're going to, for knees, they're similar to push kicks. The mechanics are very similar. I'm still trying to throw the knee forward. There are jumping knees to the face, which are like, illegal in most kinds of competition that we would do. So they're cool to learn, but very, very dangerous. If you're planning on mostly sparring, you might want to get this one, is plenty dangerous. So we're trying to move our hips forward, just like the push kick. Only a couple of their details are so my hips are going forward, not up, my knee's not trying to come up high. It only comes parallel, to the floor, or maybe drop higher and then forward. And same thing with the arms. You can try more different arm experiments because these are frequently thrown from a clinch. So you could have a clasp here, like you could have and be pulling them into it. You could have a grab like we had for the standing takedowns where, I have their shoulder and their arm and I'm pulling them, or I could just be doing it from a distance like the push kick and my arms do what the push kick arms did. So either way, the main thing to remember is that both arms are going towards the kicking knee. Any of these variations, both arms are going towards the kicking knee. One is more across your face. If you had them in a clinch, you can they probably can't punch you, so you can pull it further. But if, maybe you're flying in, then it's like a push kick. So, and then the other thing is that your toes are pointed because that protects your feet and also allows better knee point. If your foot's flexed, your calf is in the way. So we're just gonna do 2 minutes of marching knees. So you're just gonna be marching around in a circle, throwing knee, knee, knee. Get set. Timer. 2 minutes. All right, get set and go. Yeah, just make a circle. You can also walk, around however you want, but a circle is usually convenient. Traditionally, like in a Muay Thai school, you would do this in a big circle around the room. If you've been walking in one direction, turn around, go the other direction. If that's not really applicable to your circle, then no worries. Just keep going. Last 30 seconds, try to pick up the speed, but don't lose the force. Just try to minimize the time between knees. Going. Good, all right. So, let's do this combination we've been working on. We've done it before that has knees and push kicks. So it's going to be jab cross, so left, right. I'm gonna grab with my left hand, grab with my right hand. So I've got the person in a clinch with my hands on top of each other. So jab, cross, grab. Notice that my shoulders are alternating. My left's forward, my right's forward, my left's forward. So there's other ways to grab, like you can throw the cross as a fake and grab, but a lot of times you retract the cross. You can make this look like a hook, but actually grab. So jab, cross, left grab, right grab. Now I'm gonna throw the right knee. So right knee, left knee, and then we're gonna push them. I have to back up so you can see me. So I throw right knee, left knee. As I come down, I'm gonna push them, because I'm gonna throw a kick, but they're too close to me. They're right here. Knee, I push them backwards, and I'm gonna push kick them, but now I'm gonna bring my leg back. So again, it's gonna be, and then if you're comfortable with all that, we're gonna add a cross hook cross at the end, if you know that. Otherwise, this is plenty. So it goes, I'm gonna start really far back so you can see me. So jab, cross, left grab, right grab, left knee, right knee, push, push kick, back. And let's end with a cross, and if you know cross hook cross, you can throw cross hook cross. Otherwise a cross, because you just push kick them, they're gonna start coming back at you. You gotta follow up with something. So again, jab, cross, left grab, right grab, knee, knee, push them, right push kick, I bring it back, cross, hook, cross if I want, or just cross. So if you don't know the hook yet, cross is great. That's all you need. They're coming at you, you push kick them, get out of here. Like you need them to back off. So one more time, then we'll do it for a round. The first few in the round, I'll still say it, so if you're still learning it. So jab, cross, left grab, right knee, left knee, push, right push kick, pull it back, cross, hook, cross. Again, back here. Jab, cross, grab, grab, knee, knee, push, push kick, cross, hook, cross. Then when you're done with the combination, you can back up, but you can also just turn around, especially for more advanced people, just turn around and do it the other direction. So we're gonna do a 2-minute round of that. I will call it out the first, maybe 5 times. So if people wanna follow along with me, you don't have to follow me, go at your own pace, just if you want the reminder. So get set and go. So it's jab, cross. Wait, I did it backwards. Jab, cross, left grab, right knee, left knee, push, push kick, cross, hook, cross. Back up, jab, cross, grab, grab, knee, knee, push, push kick, cross, hook, cross. Jab, cross, grab, grab, knee, knee, push, push kick, cross, hook, cross. One more. Jab, cross, grab, grab, knee, knee, push, push kick, cross, hook, cross. So if you're following me, try it on your own, see if you can do it. I'll tell you if you get stuck, what to do. Nice, you got it. Awesome, nice. Let's do one set of kick catching. So let's grab your towel again, or whatever you were using. Where's mine? I'm always losing it. Where did I put it? Oh, here it is. Okay, so we're gonna practice a little kick catching, and then we're gonna end with, I think we'll have time for a quick round of sprint punching and then meditation. So we're gonna practice the kick catch. So you're gonna, again, tuck your towel under your arm, and we're just gonna practice the catching motion. So I'm mirroring you, so I'm doing this left-handed. So if I'm gonna catch a kick, this kick is the kick that's coming, it's a roundhouse kick, so it's this kick. That's the kick we're catching. We didn't practice that kick today, but it's a kick that's coming around the side. And I'm going to catch it with my arm, but if I just stand right here, it's gonna still hit me with its force. So I need to step, the first thing I need to do is just step to my right. Just straight to my right. And I have to step about my own body width over. I don't have to step a crazy amount. I'm not trying to dodge it, it's just that it's meant to hit me here. It's full power probably, if it's an awesome kick, probably ends around here. They kick through me, right? So I wanna move my body about to here. It's losing power at that spot. So you could do a giant one, and that kind of pulls them off their guard or their balance, but it might pull you off your balance too. So I'm gonna go like that. The next thing I'm gonna do, let's practice 5 of those together. So we're keeping our right hand tight, because you really don't wanna be doing that with either arm. So you want your right arm really tucked when you're doing this move, because they might fake you and come to the side, and if this arm's up, you're gonna get hit in the ribs. So I'm gonna just move to the right 5 times. So 1, we're not gonna do the arms yet, just the body. 2, here, let's try again. So we're gonna get in our stance, so our left leg's in front, our right leg's back, our shoulders are tilted, so our left shoulder's in front, and I'm just gonna take a step slide. I didn't explain this step. So my right leg steps, and my left follows. So it's like a step slide. So let's do 5 of those together. 1, and then come back. 2, 3, so you're moving towards your right. 4, 5. Good. And then now we're gonna add the arm movement. The arm comes up, 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 because we don't want to, if we just go like that, it might be kicking us in the head. So we have to kind of block, assume it might be up here, and then scoop. The arm movement looks like this. So when I move sideways, I'm gonna catch as I'm moving sideways. And I'm gonna hold it tight. So I'm not gonna be, this isn't floppy at all. This is like, they're gonna be trying to pull it out of there, but I'm gonna wanna do a follow-up move. So I wanna hold it really tight. So let's do 5 of those together. So 1, let me come back, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now you can ditch your towel. I think it's good to practice that move with that because people tend to kind of go, it's really bad. My face is really open. My body's open. So keep the same idea. This is tight until we're going to use it. So we're going to move to the side now, and we're going to catch, and then we're going to throw a cross. So when I move to the side, this should be back, and I'm going to twist it forward. So I'm holding their leg, and I'm punching them in the face. So again, hold their leg, punch them in the face. This isn't going to work if my shoulder's not back. If I catch them and I'm like this, then this won't have any power. It's just like a jab. So I want it to be a cross. I want it to be the strong punch. So I keep this back. If I find that it's not, then I have to pull it back. I mean, this might happen, like maybe I'm here, but it's better if it's already there so they don't see it. So there. So let's do 5 of those. So we're gonna catch and follow up with a cross. 1, right cross. 2, side, cross. 3, 4, 5. Let's do 5 more. Keep going. 6. Try to increase the power on that cross now. 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So now we're going to practice one other follow-up. Oh my goodness. It's time to stop. We're going to stop right after this. This is the last thing. We're not going to do sprint punching. So we're going to practice a takedown. So we're going to catch. I'm going to throw a cross. But now I've got their leg, right? I want to circle them down. So I'll show you this takedown. I'm going to grab their head. So I've got their leg. I've got this arm. I'm going to grab their head. And I'm going to step back with my right foot and turn them and dump them to the right. So again, it looks like this. I've caught it. Reach out with my right hand, grab the back of their head, and I'm going to turn them to the right and dump their head on the floor. I'm kind of bringing their leg up so they're going to fall. See, so notice this arm's up. So my left shoulder, is up so that their leg will be up and their head will be down. So again, let's do 5 of those with the dump. We'll do them slow. So 1, grab, dump. 2, grab, dump. 3, grab, dump. 4, and 5. All right, so we're gonna end, before meditation, we're gonna end with, we're gonna do 10, where we throw a cross and then we dump them. So it's gonna look like this. Let's add punches. So we're gonna go jab, cross. We're gonna go jab, cross, and then they kick us. Grab, punch, grab their head. So we're gonna throw the cross, pull it back, dump. So it's it's both these moves back to back. I've caught it. First I punch them, then I dump them. So we're gonna do 10 of those together. So get set. So jab, cross. I'll just count it out. I'll say it. I'll start again, sorry. I'll say it, so if you want to do it along with me, you can. And if you want to do it faster, just do it on your own speed. You'll end a second before us. And then maybe start again with the same, when I say 2. So 1, jab, cross, grab, cross, grab their head, dump. 2, jab, cross, catch, cross, grab their head, dump. 3, jab, cross, grab, dump. Jab, cross, 4, jab, cross, catch, cross, grab their head, dump. 5, jab, cross, grab, catch, cross, grab their head, dump. Now, 5 more at your own pace. For those who are familiar with these moves, do them faster. If you're just learning them, don't really worry about fast, just try to get them. So, 5 or 6, sorry, 6, go. 7, I'll say go. So in between, you can just hang out, but then try to do the move fast. Go. Go. Let's do 3 more. Go. 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 All right, 1 more for good luck. Go. All right, awesome. So let's grab a space. Oh yeah, it's 12:31. Meditation's optional, so if you want to log out, you can. We're just gonna meditate for 3 minutes. So if you want to do that, grab a space or grab a place to meditate. Nice way to end our workout, especially in stressful times. So you're going to be sitting on your spot. You can sit however you feel comfortable. And the first thing is just to try to bring your breathing, down, breathing in through your nose, out through your nose or mouth, depending on what's comfortable. Closing your eyes and just trying to calm your mind. And once you feel that you've gotten yourself kind of into meditation, calmer mode, you can begin to count your breaths. So you could count the first 10 breaths, trying to be, keep your mind from wandering and just trying to stay with the breathing. And then after you counted 10 breaths, you can just let go and let your mind rest and try not to get caught up in any thoughts. Just let any thoughts that come up just float by without getting attached to them. So take 3 deep breaths in through your nose, and you can exhale through your mouth. Okay, and then you can open your eyes and let's rub our hands together. You're ready, so you're generating heat between your palms. And you can rub back on your ears. Good, rub your hands together one more time, or again, just one more time. And then you can rub the back of your neck. And then let's twist our hands, or clasp our hands, then we're gonna twist back one direction, look over your shoulder, other direction, first direction, second direction, back to center, and then you can stretch your legs out now, rub your thighs, rub your calves, your feet. All right, cool, that's it. Thank you guys. So remember, we have this class on Thursday as well at 5 to 6:30, and Molly usually teaches the first half. She's just helping with a jiu-jitsu seminar. So normally she's teaching the grappling and conditioning portion, and then I'm teaching the kickboxing portion. So come on through, and it's great to see everyone. Let me know if you have any questions.
Thanks, Karen.